Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the East Carolina Pirates offense takes the field. And here's the veteran, a steady set of hands, Jesse, that sort of feels like a security blanket.
And that's big in a game like this, Reese. As a quarterback, I need to know I have a guy I can throw to when I get into a jam. Who can I count on? It's that guy right there.
Yeah, having trust, because I'm going to throw you the football when I trust you to run the right route, be at the right depth, catch the football. This guy's kind of earned that throughout his career.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Oh, gave the defender the biz. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell he drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Dropping back, it's Murray. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. It'll be a draw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass. Flying up the field. No, sir. Little handoff or a sneak attack. Great play call.
He's got it on the right. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Ball. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to scramble. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Murray. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Hey.
Carolina.
the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Murray. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Runs from just steamrolling the defense. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be brought down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative. So
and a sack all the way back at the 5.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nifty run there. Pick up with 6 out to the 25. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Offensive play. Are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient. Staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. And the Rainbow Warriors will move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They'll try to pop the draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.